Midnight run, I fade into the shadows of the block. Heartbeat slow like a dead man's clock. Cold air sting, but the fear don't shock. If death wanted, then I tell him unluck. Midnight run, I fade into the shadows of the block. Heartbeat slow like a dead man's clock. Cold air sting, but the fear don't shock. If death wanted, then I tell him unluck. Dark coat and hood low, no face. Walking through the city like I'm lost in space. Thoughts too heavy, they don't give grace. Every step echo in this hollow place. Lines on my palms tell a curved story. None of my nights ever felt holy. Street lights buzz when the world gets stormy. I don't trust love cause it died before me. Eyes too tired but I keep my route. Mind full of noise I can't mute out. If pain is a god then I'm devout. Bend my spine till the sins fall out. Yeah, midnight fade into the shadows of the block. Heartbeat slow like a dead man's clock. Cold air sting but the fear don't shock. If death wanted then I tell him unlock. Midnight run, I fade into the shadows of the block. Heartbeat slow like a dead man's clock. Cold air sting but the fear don't shock. If death wanted then I tell him unlock. Yeah. Heard the footsteps trailing when I look back. Voices in the dark never cut slack. Every broken dream that I stack turned into a weight that could snap my back. I've been robbing with a cold-blooded mindset. Past so loud I can hear it when the sun set. Life hit hard but I never felt done yet. Even when the pain make my whole soul offset. Night so black it erased my sins. Wounds so deep they don't heal within. If void blood I'ma let it in. Darkness is a place where I've always been. Let a frostbite deep. Let my heart be sleep. If the road too steep I still walk knee deep. Midnight run, I fade into the shadows of the block. Heartbeat slow like a dead man's clock. Cold air sting but the fear don't shock. If death wanted then I tell him unlock. Midnight run, I fade into the shadows of the block. Heartbeat slow like a dead man's clock. Cold air sting but the fear don't shock. If death wanted then I tell him unlock. Shaping what I can't translate. Thoughts falling within this other way. Truth unravel slow in the glitchborn state. I walk through shadows I recreate. Post flick through a narrow scene. Fragments mutate in a half-formed dream. Logic dissolve when the circuits stream. I chase a ghost in a data team. Then breast warp when the static rise. Doubt burn quiet in a coded guise. Meaning collapse under vacant skies. I see the dark through a borrowed lens. Dead math hum in a fragile spine. Patterns distort when the fears align. True fold in with the edges combine. I drown in thoughts that were never mine. Frame noise shaping what I can't translate. Thoughts falling within this other way. Truth unravel slow in the glitchborn state. I walk through shadows I recreate. 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 Gray tone shift in a mental fray. Old echoes drag but I push away. Static in bed with the doubts array. I stand in silence the only way. Wires vibrate through a hollow chest. Dreams degrade when the systems test. Nothing remain of what felt blessed. Just quiet pressure I can't suppress. Black light bloom in a fractured phase. Steps feel wrong in a looping maze. In a collapse grown hidden ways. I breathe the void, let it appraise. Fame no shaping what I can't translate. Thoughts fall inward in a subtle way. Dream rubber slow in a glitchborn state. I walk through shadows I recreate. 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 my mind spin black, half dead. I don't fear darkness, I feel what I bred. Pulse skip twice when the cold unfold. Thoughts turn glitch when the nights get cold. True feel happy but the lies get sold. Every new path just loops back old. Ghost in the machine whisper through my skin. Doors in my brain open from within. Cycle after cycle, never know where it begins. Heartbeat loud like a ritual of sin. Light been strange in the corner of my sight. Shadows form shapes when I kill the light. Living in a loop where the wrong feels right. Mind locked tight like a sealed by fight. Static in my bloodstream, wires in my head. Echo of a lifetime I already shed. Circles in my mind spin black, half dead. I don't fear darkness, I fear what I bred. Core run dry when the thoughts overheat. Noise in my chest like a broken heartbeat. Faith turn hollow when the doubts compete. Nothing left to follow, what truth obsolete. Twitch in my nerves like a glitch in design. World feel fake, just a fragile outline. Step into the void where the stars realign. Find my own voice and instead of divine. Dark hole hum deep like a ritual chant. Strength in the pain that the weak recant. What I became, even fear can't grant. I exist outside everything they implant. Static in my bloodstream, wires in my head. Echo of a lifetime I already shed. Circles in my mind spin black, half dead. I don't fear darkness, I feel what I bred. Ghosts like static shape the edge of my breath. Lines break open where I mimic death. Truth turns silent in the code beneath. I lose my name to the void I bequeath. Yeah. Thin pulse twist in a narrow bend. Thoughts run loops I can't defend. Memory crack where the flames descend. I chase the truth that refuse to end. Gray noise coil in a splitting chest. Fragments of fear never let me rest. Meaning to dissolve when the doubts infest. Silence speak louder than what's expressed. Dead cold stitched through a fragile mind. Echoes distort everything in line. Shadow like logic, circle and bind. I face the dark with a calm resigned. Ghosts like static shake the edge of my breath. Lines break open where I mimic death. Truth turns silent in the cold beneath. I lose my name to the void I bequeath. Rise in a hollow tone. Fear reshape what I can't dethrone. Life fall flat and I'm monochrome. I break apart, you remain alone. Dust like memories flicker and blur. Passive shift in a quiet stir. Veins hum low as the signals purr. Nothing inside ever feels secure. Wires unwind in a ritual sway. In the maskers cough through the gray. Truth collapse when the thoughts betray. I breathe the dark, let it overlay. Ghostemane always ghosts like static shake the edge of my breath. Lines break open where I mimic death. Truth turns silent in the cold beneath. I lose my name to the void I bequeath. Talk loud, but I move in displacement. Never show fear, only quiet observation. City got a hum that you hear when you stand still. Life got a way that you feel when your hands chill. Pain never leave, it just settle in and stand still. So I walk slow, let him fade, do what fate will. Eyes half open, but I see through the whole scene. Everything feel distant like a bad dream. Thoughts too heavy for a light thing. Cold heart beating to a dark scheme. Hood up, I move quiet through the street. Shadows crawl behind my back like they've been tracking every beat. Heavy thoughts inside my coat, I let them drag me underneath. If the darkness want my time, I give it all, I let it eat.
Step slow, every echo feel like ghost talk. Mind roam, every time feel like a cold walk. Paint show, every scar got a vulture. Night glow, but the streets still a stone vault.
I don't trust stars when they watch long. World full of fakes tryna act strong. Heart stay numb like a dead gone. Life hit hard but I stay on. Voices in my head say move low. Well, wind in my face say don't show. Hit the wall, I push, I don't go. Stand like a wall in a deep snow.
Hear the night breathe slow. Feel the cold take hold. Hear the dark get bold. I don't fold, I don't.
Cold night, hood up, I move quiet through the street. Shadows crawl behind my back like they've been tracking every beat. Heavy thoughts inside my coat, I let them drag me underneath. If the darkness want my time, I give it all, I let it eat. All I let it eat. All I let it eat. All I let it Dark tone slides through the room like a curse. Your loud mouth shake when the truth get worse. One cold line, put your pride in a hearse. I speak pure venom, no need to rehearse. Never know, never know. Black rage cold tight like a steel chain snap. Your fake flex crumble at the first small clap. Low voice bruise ego like a heart attack. I drop one ball, make the whole crew crack. Rust breath hit deep like a toxic cloud. You're tough, act in it, break out loud. Ice cold grin, tear fear from the crowd. Small words heavy, never watered down. Dead compost slow like a clock in pain. Your weak claim show nothing to sustain. Truth cut raw through your whole campaign. I stay unshaken, pressure in the brain. Slides through the room like a curse. Your loud mouth shake when the truth get worse. One cold line, put your pride in a hearse. I speak pure venom, no need to rehearse. Sharp mind, cold deep like a lotus spring. Your whole stance fall, can't hold a thing. Cold truth, stab quick with a blunt sting. I say one phrase, let your fear take wing. Ash breath drift low in the dead. Hush, your tough, dry out like a weed. Crush, no fake spark, stand with my words. Rush, you fold too fast, every move too lush. Hate that's deep in the back of my skull. Your thirst turn dumb when the vibe get dull. Iron tone land hard, never play foe. Silence hit strong, make your fear go fold.
Feel like it's too much. Feel like when we fuck, right, it's too much. Trying to do this. Shoot them with this, but it's too much niggas too. Feel like when we fuck, right, it's too much. Trying to do this. To my niggas, to my head. To my niggas, to my head. To my niggas, to my head. To my niggas, to my head.
Like clay, tremble in the corner of my sight. Echoes in my bloodstream, flicker in the night. True feel distant like a dying satellite. Everything I touch turned devoid of light. Sharp pulse shiv when the cymbals rise. Patterns in the void, hide behind disguise. Memory glitch out, sever old ties. I step through thoughts like 1,000 nights.
Cold static carve runes in my brain. Each failed loop bring a deeper strain. Reality bend under unseen pain. Now they code lies that the shadows maintain. Dust of the past float in dead air. Ghost like logic, coil in a snare. Nothing feels real when the lines impair. I breathe in dread, exhale despair.
Black cold tremble in the corner of my sight. Echoes in my bloodstream, flicker in the night. Truth feel distant like a dying satellite. Everything I touch turned to void of light. Wires in my chest, I'm a silent hymn. Edges of the void, blurred, dark and dim. Old form split at the mental brim. Fragments of self drift limb by limb.
Silence descend like a broken spell. Data unravel, illusions fail. Every truth wound that I couldn't quell turned to a scar only I can tell. Veins vibrate with a hidden command. Shadows rewrite what I understand. Nothing in the dark ever goes as planned. Yet I stay rooted, mind a man.
Black cold tremble in the corner of my sight. Echoes in my bloodstream, flicker in the night. Truth feel distant like a dying satellite. Everything I touch turned to void of light. Lines in my head start to twist and bend. Voices in the cold tell me don't ascend. Truth in the dark never came as a friend. I come from myself and I meet no end. Black light pulse in the back of my skull. Thoughts flooding like a ritual pool. Veins go static when I cycle though. Heartbeat glitch, never fool, never know. Symbols in the dark from my own mistakes. Light split open like a fault line quake. Energy rise every time I break. Pain feel holy when the shadows wake. Eyes turn white when the cold unfold. Future and past both run cold. Nothing feels real in the lies we're told. Everything cracks when the mind gets lines in my head start to twist and bend. Voices in the cold tell me don't ascend. Truth in the dark never came as a friend. I come from myself and I meet no end. Static lace burn through the hollow inside. Identity shift like a corrupted god. Shadows speak truth that the light can't hide. Every broken part still sticking blood-fied. Pulse jump sharp like a blade of sound. Thoughts drag low through the underground. Meaning dissolve when the fear unbound. I chase ghosts that were never found. In a voice split in a binary tone. One says run, another says atone. Silence pressed deep like I'm on a chrome. I'm not lost, just not fully grown. Lines in my head start to twist and bend. Voices in the cold tell me don't ascend. In the dark never came as a friend. I come from myself and I meet no end. Static bloom quietly inside my skull. Every shaft I feel artificial and dull. True slip downward in a coded lull. I fade in threads and turn and go.
Static bloom quietly inside my skull. Every shaft I feel artificial and dull. True slip downward in a coded lull. I fade in patterns I can't unknow.
Then waves crawl through a broken crooked line. I see old cells are left behind. Cold hum scrape out of a brittle core. Echoes repeat like a static score. Nothing stay true when the lines implore. Silence reveal what the dark kept stored.
Black math pulse where the fear resides. Fragments detached from the hollow side. Meaning collapse when the dust collides. I drift in loops I cannot guide.
Static bloom quiet inside my skull. Every sharp thought feel artificial and dull. Truth slip down within a coded lull. I fade in patterns I can't unknow.
Static bloom quietly inside my skull. Every sharp thought feel artificial and dull. Truth slip down within a coded lull. I fade in patterns I can't unknow.
Gray sparks form in a narrow thread. Wires in my breath echo faintly dead. Thin truths crack where the lies embed. I trace the void that my shadows fed. Dead light flicker in a spectral sway. Old fears rise in a steep display. In a collapse carve a quiet decay. Nothing remain yet I stay in play.
Veins hum low in a ritual code. Thoughts detach in a no-state mode. Silence expand in a heavy load. I meet the dark and the dark decode.
Static bloom quietly inside my skull. Every sharp thought feel artificial and dull. Truth slip downward in a coded lull. I fade in patterns I can't know.
Static bloom quietly inside my skull. Every sharp thought feel artificial and dull. Truth slip downward in a coded lull. I fade in patterns I can't know.
Black lines shimmer where my thoughts distort. Cold truth flicker in a wordless report. Memory fracture in the shapes too short. I drift through signals I can't abort.
Yeah. Hollow posts crawl through a thinning frame. Shadows rewrite what they can't reclaim. Sense break down in a glitch-born game. I feel my name, but it's not the same. Great noise hum in a narrow tear. Old doubts rise when the edge is near. Meaning collapse under quiet fear. I watch myself like I'm not even here. Bass grips carved through a muted chest. Dead light echo when the thoughts infest. Truth degrade into something compressed. I face the void and the void impressed.
Black lines shimmer where my thoughts distort. Cold truth flicker in a wordless report. Memory fracture in the shapes too short. I drift through signals I can't abort.
Dim static ripple in a broken sway. Past selves linger in a slow decay. Every dark thought find its own way. I breathe the silence, let it overlay. Coldly flow through a trembling mind. Wires replace what I can't rewind. Fear unfold in a pattern blind. I lose my shape to the undefined. Black hum rise from a fading core. Pressure expand in a quiet roar. Nothing inside feel like before. I meet the depth and step in more.
Black lines shimmer where my thoughts distort. Cold truth flicker in a wordless report. Memory fracture into shapes too short. I drift through signals I can't abort. Is it brutal when I step inside? Pressure on my name, nowhere to hide. Silence in my walk speak more than pride. If I look once, you won't survive. If I look once you won't survive. Cold veins rumble like a loaded drum. Every word sharp, make your heart be numb. Power in my stance where the shadows from. I don't need hype, I let outcomes come. Heavy in my breath like a steel cut tone. Everything I built on my own. I stand too firm, you break to the bone. This ain't no talk, this a danger zone. Dark in my eyes, but the vision clear. Fear in the room when my presence near. Respect ain't given, it's carved from fear. And I hold that weight like a pioneer. Bass it brutal when I step inside. Pressure on my name, nowhere to hide. Silence in my walk speak more than pride. If I look once, you won't survive. Once you won't survive. I move with force like a storm contained. Calm on the face but the core and tame. Every new threat get overclaimed. Nothing you say can touch my frame. Big steps echo in a concrete hall. I don't ever bend too hard to fall. When I speak truth this sound like a call. My voice alone make the whole block stall. Baseline growl like a hunting beast. Danger in the tone when the sound release. Power in the quiet, that's where I feast. I'm the type to rise when the night increase. Bass it brutal when I step inside. Pressure on my name, nowhere to hide. Silence in my walk speak more than pride. If I look once, you won't survive. Orbit where my thoughts collapse. Fragments of myself fall through the gaps. Nothing feel real when reality snaps. I ate a code fear and corrupted maps.
Ghosts like signals trace my inner core. Every new truth leave me wanting more. Patterns break down in a silent war. I hear old voices behind every door. Cold pulse flicker in a hollow chest. Shadows rearrange when the mind unrest. Reason dissolve in a static test. I find my flaws where the echoes nest. Dark codes swarm in a nervous drift. Each small doubt cause a mental shift. Meaning collapse when the layers lift. Nothing remains but the lingering rift. White noise orbit where my thoughts collapse. Fragments of myself fall through the gaps. Nothing feel real when reality snaps. I decode fear and corrupted maps. Ash like symbols bloom under my skin. Cycles repeat where the fears begin. Everything fractured from the noise within. Truth feel heavy like a nameless sin. Wires in my breath pulse out of line. Dreams fall flat when the stars misalign. Identity spinner in a blurred design. I drown in thoughts that were never mine. False gods whisper through a bad code. Past summers linger in a no mode. Silence erupt when the pressure load. I face the void and the void decode. White noise orbit where my thoughts collapse. Fragments of myself fall through the gaps. Nothing feel real when reality snaps. I decode fear in corrupted maps.
Steps I walk along through empty blocks. Heavy breath behind my back, I hear the whispers of the lost. Dark rain dripping slow, it's painting halos on the dust. If the night gon' take me, hold and let it take me when it must. Ice veins close, steps I can run through empty blocks. Every breath behind my back, I hear the whispers of the lost. Dark rain dripping slow, it's painting halos on the dust. If the night gon' take me, hold and let it take me when it must. Mind locked up in a cage I built. Thoughts run wild like a blade that tilt. Street lights flicker when the fear gets real, and I move like a shadow that forgot how to feel. Footsteps echo in a long cold hall. Every choice that I made the night grow tall. If I fall to the floor, I'ma crawl, cause the dark never cared who you text when you fall. Steps I walk along to empty blocks. Heavy breath behind my back, I hear the whispers of the lost. Dark rain dripping slow, it's down like hounds on the dust. If the night gon' take me, hold and let it take me when it must. Dark dreams chase me, but I stay numb. Hear them in the walls when the night home. Life in my chest beat a slow drum. Every single breath feel like I go dumb. Been on the edge, just a long cliff. Storm in my head, never calm since. Pain in my soul like a bomb tick. One wrong word and the world lives. Dead roads, no signs, just go in. No trust, every beat, I got a bow grin. If fate won't beef, I'm a foe sin. Walking through the dark to my bones in.
Night talks to me softly, tells me who I might be. If the dark don't want me, then the void will haunt me.
Ice rains, cold steps, I walk alone through empty blocks. Heavy breath behind my back, I hear the whispers of the lost. Dark rain dripping slow, spanking halos on the dust. If the night gon' take me, hold and let it take me when it must. Rise and feel the omen in my chest. Shadows chant around my steps like they prepare me for a test. Symbols carved inside the fog, they follow everywhere I rest. If the night unveils truth, I let it into nothing less. Yeah. Co-stars flicker like they're watching from the deep void. Hear the whispers in the cracks, a hidden language they employ. Steps echo in the dark halls like a fate I can't avoid. Every breath feel like a pact the ancient forces have enjoyed. Ash under my boots from the places that I walk through. Head tastes bitter like a note that the dog drew. Eyes glow, fame the moon, take a sharp view. See my shadow split in two when the fog blew. Ravens circle high like they warn me of a closed gate. Time feel warm, but I'm stepping in the cold fate. Even in silence I can hear what the ghosts state. Night, don't judge me and decide what my soul rates. Black moon rise and feel the omen in my chest. Shadows chant around my steps like they prepare me for a test. Symbols carved inside the fog, they follow everywhere I rest. If the night unveils truth, I let it into nothing less. Torchlight flicker on the walls of an old path. Hear drums thump low like a heartbeat in a dark graph. See shapes move slow through the dead grass. Every step feel like a ritual I can't pass. Cold breath swirl like a curse in a tight space. Engine marks burn faint on my right face. Feel the force pull close when the night chase. I don't run, I approach with a calm pace. If the fog part ways, I reveal what's beneath it. If the void speak once, I don't dare try to leave it. Every omen that appears, I receive it. Darkness isn't feared when you learn how to breathe it. Hear the rooms align. Feel the stars incline. If the night seek mine, I step past the line. horizon, feel the omen in my chest. Shadows chant around my steps like they prepare me for a test. Symbols carved inside the fog, they follow everywhere I rest. If the night unveils truth, I let it into nothing less. Black mask, wild with a cold blood calm. Quiet words hit harder than a shotgun palm. You spit big rage, but it miss no harm. My silence alone set the whole room alarm. My silence alone set the whole room alarm. Dark tone pressed deep like a steel brand. Your fake pride crack, easy on command. Heat rise, quick when my voice land. You freeze up fast, never had a real stand. Great thoughts caught tied in a harsh loop. Your cheap flex drown like a stuck troop. My low pitch cut clean through the whole group. Small lines drop in the fury group. Calm venom drips off from my dull grin. Your loud threats fold when the bass kick in. No bluff, hold weight when your heart too thin. I spit one truth and your fate locked in. Black mask, vibe with a cold blood calm. Quiet words hit harder than a shotgun palm. You spit big rage but it miss no harm. My silence alone set the whole room alarm. Sharp glass snap pride like a weak bone. You drop noise fast when you hear my tone. Fear hum slow cause your soul half grown. I stay ice cold, pressure carved in the stone. Hate pulse low like a wire in the heat. Your whole ego burn when my lines repeat. False courage vanish when our eyes meet. I speak few words but the punch complete. Rust voice carve scars when I say names. Your mask peel quick when you lose your claims. Hard truth kill hype, never needed flames. My calm hit harder than your wildest aims. Black mask, vibe with a cold blood calm. Quiet words hit harder than a shotgun palm. You spit big rage but it miss no harm. My silence alone set the whole room alarm. My silence alone set the whole room alarm. I don't rush steps, I let clocks turn. You brag too loud for a man who burn. Stare too long and you cross my concern. One quiet nod and you take the turn. Rush steps, I let clocks turn. You brag too loud for a man who burns. Stare too long and you cross my concern. One quiet nod and you take that turn. Storm in my chest but my face stay numb. You talk real wide but your voice sound dumb. Power ain't loud, it's the way you come. I move too calm for a man to overcome. Heavy coat drag with a street light die. Truth in my tone make the weak comply. You show your fear when you justify. I see right through every crafted lie. Hands don't tremble in the heat is on. My temper pressure you can't postpone. I don't throw fists just to claim my throne. My silence alone make your backbone prone. I don't rush steps, I let clocks turn. You brag too loud for a man who burn. Stare too long and you cross my concerns. One quiet nod and you take that turn. Streets grow darker when I hold my ground. You ain't so tough till the truth unwound. Fear in your breath make a muffled sound. Even your crew don't stay around. Jaws stay locked when the tension hit. I don't need hype, I don't need to commit. Every fake threat that you try to transmit fall apart fast, you just counterfeit. All nights force me in colder ways. I don't forget what the street conveys. You try stay bold in the losing phase. I shut you down in a single phrase. I don't rush steps, I let clocks turn. You brag too loud for a man who burn. Stare too long and you cross my concerns. One quiet nod and you take the turn. Static in my mind, form a crooked sign. Patterns in the dark, redraw my spine. Every single thought, cross a broken line. Nothing in the void, ever feel divine.
Go home, see through a hollow frame. Truth feel foreign when the shapes reclaim. Memory loop back under a ghost like flame. Identity warp never stays the same. Digital dust coat the edge of my fear. Voices in the hum chat reappear. Logic fall apart when the code unclear. Silence grows sharp, cut from ear to ear. Blackleaf rise from the static core. Pulse break rhythm on a phantom score. Everything I touch feel cursed to the floor. Still I push on through the mental war.
Static in my mind, form a crooked sign. Patterns in the dark, redraw my spine. Every single thought, cross a broken line. Nothing in the void, ever feel divine. Thin strings pull at the back of my soul. Old nickels thrive where I lost control. Meaning decay in a cursed console. Dark math carve out a hidden role.
While you're some deep in a quiet trance. Past selves glitch in a looping dance. Reason collapse at a single glance. Nothing remain but the circumstance. Hex code drip through a fractured vein. Shadows align when the lights constrain. Truth unravel with the cold disdain.
I stay intact in the mental rain. Static in my mind, form a crooked sign. Patterns in the dark, redraw my spine. Every single thought, cross a broken line. Nothing in the void, ever feel divine. Hit heavy when I walk that street. Smoke in my lungs, make my pulse complete. I stay quiet, but the vibe concrete. One wrong move, you'll feel that heat.
Shadow on my back, but I move like steel. Calm in my face, but the danger real. Words cut shorter than the pain you feel. I don't need to talk, I just close that deal. Footsteps echo like a wallhead drop. Every slow turn made the whole room stop. Hold in my breath like a freezer lock. Pressure so thick it can split your block. Hands don't shake when the threat get close. I don't chase beef, I decide to dose. Fear in your stance, tell me all I need most. Your whole damn crew just ghosts and boast.
Stomp, hit heavy when I walk that street. Smoke in my lungs, make my pulse complete. I stay quiet, but the vibe concrete. One wrong move, you'll feel that heat. Jaws stay tight when the night turn red. Too many tales never left unsaid. You talk real loud with an empty head, while I speak once and the room play dead. Old scars burn in a silent way. Power in my calm, keep the wolves at bay. Anything you start, I can end the same day. I don't move quick, I move my way. Foot on the ground like a cement mark. Steps so slow, but they cut through dark. I've been too real from the very start. My shadow alone, take your pride apart. Stomp, hit heavy when I walk that street. Smoke in my lungs, make my pulse complete. I stay quiet, but the vibe concrete. One wrong move, you'll feel that heat. Feel that heat. Cold breath hit when my voice come through. Your whole mask break, nothing left of you. One short phrase make the room unglue. Silence too loud, that's your final cue.
Black poles drape in my chest like a weight. Your thin pride crack at the first sign of fate. Talk real big, but your core too late. I speak raw truth, making nerves vibrate. Sharp tone slice like a dough blade press. Your false rage die when the vibe turns stress. Calm stare land, having nothing to address. I cut through noise with a single finesse.
Dark thoughts coil slow in a tight chain. Your weak claim drown in the sound of disdain. Heat rise fast when I drop my disdain. One cold bar and it crush your domain. Cold breath hit when my voice come through. Your whole mask break, nothing left of you. One short phrase make the room unglue. Silence too loud, that's your final cue.
Gray smoke curled in from a crack mind burst. Yo, loud flex slip, it was doomed from the first. Truth that I spit hit raw unrehearsed. I talk too little but the damage reverse. Ash tone hang like a dead weight crush. Your bluff drain out when the beat lose rush. Fear creep quick when the tension hush. I don't raise voice, don't need to fuss. Stone hot calm with a venomous trace. Your shadow shrink small when you see my face. No grand threats, just a cold embrace. One line in your whole misplaced race.
Cold breath hit when my voice come through. Your whole breath break, nothing left of you. One short phrase make the room unglue. Silence too loud, that's your final cue.
When the real fall, so I move solo, don't depend on a weak wall. Rain drips slow from the rooftops on my long path. Thoughts hit hard like a storm in a cold wrath. Life draw lines on my face like a rough graph. Still I walk steady when the dark laugh.
Low light on the pavement when I'm walking through the night. Coming on my shoulders, every thought is silent fire. Shadows move when I breathe like they copy in my stride. If the darkness want me closer, I ain't got a place to hide.
Eyes low, I've been watching from the sideline. Mind cold, I've been living with a tight strain. World bold, but I cut through the night rain. So low, but it move with the right pain. Step slow, I can hear when the wind shift. Fear grow, but I treat it like a small gift. Lights glow, but the mood always stays stiff. Dark flow, but I move with the calm drift. Truth sharp, I don't run when they hit quick. Past scars will remind me that the world's slick. Cold heart never melt from a small trick. Stay dark even when the pain thick.
Hit the street, I'm low. The dark wind blow. If the fear try grow, I stay still, move slow. Low light on the pavement when I'm walking through the night. Every mind on my shoulders, every thought a silent fire. Shadows move when I breathe like they copy in my stride. If the darkness want me closer, I ain't got a place to hide. I walk too steady for a man to test. Calm in my tone, but I speak direct. You step in my way, I take that as disrespect. One short move and your whole crew check. in my stance like a shut steel door. Talk real low, but it cut to the core. You puff your chest, but you not built for war. I see your bluff, I'm a mile or more. Cold smoke rise when I breathe at night. I don't lose frame when the fear ignite. Hands don't twitch when you talk about fight. You strike with noise, I strike with sight. Face don't shift when you raise that tone. Pressure don't faze me, I stand like stone. Say what you want, but the truth well known. I walk too real, you walk alone. You walk alone, you walk alone. I walk too steady for a man to test. Calm in my tone, but I speak direct. You step in my way, I take that as disrespect. One short move and your whole crew check. I walk too steady for a man to test. Calm in my tone, but I speak direct. You step in my way, I take that as disrespect. One short move and your whole crew check. Black coat drag on the crack cement. Lines on my face say what I meant. You try too hard with your loud intent, but nothing you start ever leave a dent. Slow heartbeat in a quiet street. You try step up but retreat on repeat. Real ones know when a man's too elite. My silence alone knock you off your feet. Chill in my chest like a frostbite cold. Every long step put me in that mode. You look too light in my heavy load. I stand firm, that's the street I roll. Street I roll, street I roll, street I roll. Calm in my tone, but I speak direct. You step in my way, I take that as disrespect. One short move and your whole crew check. Check, check, check. Hey, your whole crew check. Hey, your whole crew check, 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 check. I'm moving the dark with a blade in my tongue. For sure my name, but I stand on my own. Stone cold steps when I enter the zone. If I speak once, you